mystical flavour of the centuries. Wine is one of the oldest and most loved drinks. Thousands of years ago it was poured in the palaces of the Sumerian and Hittite kings. It became a favourite drink of the Egyptian pharaohs, and the Roman feasts would have been unthinkable without the enchanting drink. Undoubtedly, the path of wine to the present is millennial, and its origin lies deep in antiquity, so deep that it's shrouded in mystery, uncertainties, myths and legends. Many modern nations try to claim that their territories are the homeland of the precious elixir. Scholars propose various theories and have long been trying to collect evidence in support of their arguments. One of the most reliable theories is that the land of the ancient Thracians was the homeland of wine and the place where it was produced for the first time. The Thracians were the first inhabitants of the eastern part of the Balkan Peninsula and the northwestern part of Asia Minor. They're recognized as the founders of the wine culture, a testimony to which are the unique findings and the rich imagery on wine vessels that have been preserved as parts of ancient treasures for millennia. For the Thracians, wine was sacred, a gift of the god Dionysus Zagreus to humanity. The Thracian cult of Dionysus originated around the 10th century BC. Archaeological findings show Dionysus as one of the most revered deities in the Thracian lands. It's even thought that the god of wine is part of the Greek-Roman pantheon precisely because of the Thracians. The divine drink had a special ritual significance. It made possible the union with God. Thracians considered wine the blood of Dionysus himself. A Thracian legend describes the origin of the vine as a drop of blood, ichor, from the gods that fell from the sky and gave rise to the first plant. Dionysus found the vine during his travels and cultivated it as a gift to humans. He travelled with his merry entourage and taught people how to grow vines and make wine. Apart from a means of unity with God, Thracian considered wine a symbol of life reborn and the immortality of the spirit, central concepts in Orphism beliefs. Rituals of wine and fire were performed in the divine sanctuaries. Their symbolic meaning is embodied in the double image of the firstborn son of the great goddess. The round, open sanctuary of Dionysus Zagreus is the sanctuary of the mystical Orpheus, one of the most important shrines of the ancient Thracian world. The Thracian Orpheus was the most inspirational character of antiquity. He was not only the famous singer whose music was able to subdue humans, animals and gods, Orpheus was also an illuminator of the human soul. As a religious mythology, Thracian Orphism supports the image of Dionysus Zagreus as the son of the great goddess, who was sacrificed so that life would be born anew. In mystic rites, wine was a symbol of life reborn and the immortality of the spirit, which was the essence of the ancient Thracian wine culture. What is more, the Orphic cosmology sees the world as built through the musical tones, and the image of the wine sun beginning embodies the rebirth of life. As an elitist teaching, Orphism connects art with wine, and this relationship is an important component of the ancient Thracian wine culture. Wine became a symbol of creation itself, of mysterious knowledge, of the wisdom of what was beyond words and imperishable, art. It was put on a par with other art forms such as music, dance, and poetry. If this is not enough to convince you how wine made its way to us, here's more evidence. Millennia before, there were evidence of viticulture and wine production in the lands of present-day France, Italy, and Spain. Ancient authors already spoke of the unique qualities of the Thracian elixir. The historical and archaeological evidence is reinforced by the results of linguistic research on the etymology of the most common name of this drink, and they undoubtedly demonstrate that wine originated first with the Thracians. It was precisely the Thracians that gave the knowledge of winemaking and even the word for wine to the Greeks, Romans, and part of the Celts. Later, the Romans and the Celts played a significant role in the popularization of the drink, as they spread the word about it to other Western European nations. Today, what is left of the Thracians and Dionysus are only priceless treasures, among which several unique varieties: Mavrud, Pamid, Rubin, Gamza, Wide Melnik, Dimiat, Red Misket. A lot can be said about the wine that these varieties produce, and the story will be a journey into the enchanting world of this ancient, mysterious, and timeless drink, the drink of the gods. The wine urges me on, the bewitching wine which sets even a wise man to singing and to laughing gently, and rouses him up to dance and brings forth words which were better unspoken, said the immortal Homer. From these ancient times to the present, every sip of wine hides charm, wisdom, truth, music, laughter, dance, images and words, and a legend as old as the world of wine itself.